Have you ever wanted to truly understand what someone's thinking without them saying a word? Imagine walking into a room and instantly knowing who's nervous, who's confident, who's lying, and who's hiding something. No magic, no guesswork, just psychology, empathy, and a sharp eye. In today's video, we're breaking down Read People Like a Book by Patrick King, a powerful guide to decoding human behavior, spotting deception, and building deeper social intelligence. By the end of this video, you'll learn how to read body language like a pro, understand the hidden motives behind behavior, detect lies before they burn you, connect more deeply through empathy, and most importantly, apply all of it in real life. So, let's dive in. Imagine you're meeting someone for the first time. They're polite, smiling, but something feels off. You can't quite put your finger on it. That's where Patrick King wants you to start. Noticing that behavior is a signal. Just like how animals leave footprints, people leave emotional and behavioral cues everywhere they go. King says our minds are like icebergs. Only a small part is visible. The rest, the true thoughts and motivations, are hidden beneath the surface. People act based on habit, emotion, past trauma, and unconscious needs. For instance, someone who constantly interrupts might not just be rude. They could be driven by insecurity, craving validation through visibility. In real life, this means stop taking things at face value. That boss who micromanages, they may fear failure. That friend who gossips, they might feel irrelevant. King teaches us to shift from judgment to curiosity. The moment you ask what's really driving this, you've taken your first step in reading someone like a book. Now let's take this a step further. Think about how you act when you're nervous. Maybe you avoid eye contact, speak faster, or fidget. You're not consciously choosing those behaviors, they just happen. That's the psychology King is teaching us to observe. He describes behavior like a behavioral fingerprint, unique to each person, but traceable. A man who checks his phone constantly during a conversation might not be rude. He may have a fear of missing out or anxiety about being out of control. Once you understand the possible reasons why, you stop reacting emotionally and start thinking strategically. In business, this becomes invaluable. A colleague who challenges your ideas harshly might be trying to establish dominance, not because your idea is bad. Understanding why someone behaves a certain way helps you respond, not react. Imagine you're at a dinner party. Someone laughs at a joke, but their shoulders are tight, arms crossed and eyes glance sideways. They're smiling, but they're not relaxed. According to King, that contradiction is the truth. Body language speaks louder and more honestly than words. King breaks it down like this. Posture shows confidence or submission. Arms and hands reveal openness or defensiveness. Eyes tell you if someone is connected or checked out. And most importantly, it's about clusters, not single gestures. A person might cross their arms because they're cold, but if they're also leaning away and giving tight smiles, they're probably disengaged. In real-life situations, like interviews or dating, this insight becomes powerful. You can tell if someone's genuinely interested, bored, or hiding something just by observing. King reminds us that the body never lies. Words are filtered, edited, and rehearsed, but our bodies act from instinct. It's why you can instantly feel tension in a room even if everyone is smiling. Take this scenario. Two people walk into a room. One stands tall, arms at their sides, looking directly at others. The second one slouches, touches their face, and avoids eye contact. Before either speaks, you've already made a judgment about their confidence, and often you're right. Real-life tip: when you meet someone new, pay attention to their normal in the first 5 minutes. Then watch for deviations. Did their feet shift when a certain topic came up? Did they start blinking rapidly when talking about work? That's the body sending a message. And if you're paying attention, you'll catch it. Think about the last time someone gave you an excuse that felt scripted. You might have heard, "Sorry, I just got caught up," but their tone was off or they avoided your eyes. King says deception leaks out in behavior, even when words sound polished. He introduces the concept of cognitive overload. Lying takes mental energy. When someone lies, they try to control their face, voice, words, and body. It's too much to manage, so what slips? The truth, through micro-behaviors. King stresses that catching a lie isn't about playing FBI. It's about noticing incongruence. When what someone says doesn't match how they act, trust your instinct. He introduces the idea of the leak point, the moment where the brain can't hold the lie together and truth spills through in micro-expressions, tone shifts, or posture. For example, if someone says, "I'm not mad," but their jaw is clenched, voice sharp, and arms folded, you're not imagining it. Their words say one thing, but the body says something else entirely. King also warns, don't jump to conclusions. Use this information as a pattern, not proof. Deception becomes clearer over time. Watch for consistent inconsistencies. Let's flip the script. Suppose your coworker snaps at you. You could get defensive or you could ask, "Are you okay?" That shift, curiosity over judgment, is empathy in action. Patrick King insists that the best readers of people aren't manipulators. They're the ones who listen with all senses. Empathy means picking up on someone's emotional energy and responding with understanding. He shares a story of a CEO who walks the office floor each morning, not to micromanage, but to read the mood. If someone's quieter than usual, he checks in. That leader has a team that trusts him. Why? Because people feel seen. Empathy also helps you separate you from them. If someone is rude or distant, your ego might flare up. But empathy helps you say, maybe this has nothing to do with me. That mindset shift is powerful. In relationships, in parenting, in leadership, it's empathy that allows you to read not just the actions, but the pain behind them. And often, that's where real communication begins. Empathy isn't weakness, it's clarity. It's the ability to see people clearly and choose your response from a place of strength and understanding. King ends the book by urging us to practice in real time. Reading people is a skill, not a superpower. You build it like muscle, observation, reflection, trial, and error. Start by watching silent interactions at airports, restaurants, classrooms. Then journal what you saw. Were they happy, nervous, hiding something? Then test your guesses if possible. Now that you know how to spot patterns, decode body language, and understand motives, how do you make it stick? King gives a real-life challenge. Go to a public place and observe people. Don't just look, watch. What's their emotional state? How are they holding themselves? What can you guess about their mood, their energy, their comfort? And finally, he says, this isn't about becoming a social detective. It's about becoming more human. The more you observe, the more fluent you become in the silent language everyone speaks, but few understand. So there you have it, Patrick King's Read People Like a Book, a manual for decoding human behavior, building empathy, and protecting yourself from deception. If you found this summary helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep book breakdowns. And tell me in the comments, what's one moment in your life where understanding someone's true behavior would have changed everything? Thanks for watching, and remember, the more you understand people, the more powerful and compassionate you become.